What's happening, guys? Corthan here. So as of Sunday, December 4th, Mario Kart 7 has been out in stores for the 3DS. So I figured, hey, let's go and take a look at it. It's pretty good as a first impression, but there are a couple things I would like to go over and just like to cover. So maybe if you're thinking about buying it or thinking about getting it for Christmas for somebody, you might want to take a look at this review first. So yeah, let's get right into it. As you can see, the menu is very easy to navigate, very basic. I still have the basic Grand Prix, time trials, all that. 50cc, 100cc, and 150cc for difficulties. And here is the character roster. This is the full unlocked character roster. The top four, top 8, I'm sorry, are the characters you start out with, and the bottom 8 are unlockable as well as me. And here is the customization. This part is new to the 3DS version, and it's pretty basic. I really think they should have probably added some specific stuff to certain characters, because every character has access to all of these parts. Very, very easy to navigate though, very basic. It's not too difficult. You just kind of go through, you choose, and yeah, choose the body, the wheels, and the glider thing. So yeah, pretty basic. This is not all of those pieces either. And then you get to the main part that everyone does in Mario Kart. You race. You have the slow courses, of course. This one is from the DS, I think. Then you have the faster ones. This one is from the Wii version. Very fast. One of my favorites, actually, on the Wii. And then you're back to the slower courses. Underwater is also a new feature they just added. And then there's some of the faster ones. This is also from the Wii version. Well, this is a curse from the Wii version that they re-added to the game. And if you've played Mario Kart before, you know how this goes. You play through each course, then you finish. Preferably first. Finish each time. Your character does a little dance. You start. Then you watch a little cutscene of an award ceremony, which I'll just go ahead and keep quiet for. And then after that, you typically get a trophy screen. Or two. And if you're lucky, you actually end up getting a message like that. And then, after you beat every Grand Prix, you get the thanks for playing screen. And overall, that's what Mario Kart 7 is you just race through the Grand Prix, you unlock the characters, and that's pretty much the single-player mode of Mario Kart 7. It's the same as every other Mario Kart. If you're looking for something different in this Mario Kart, you're not going to find it, because this is essentially Mario Kart Wii on the 3DS. And I think that's actually a good thing. People may disagree, people may agree, but the Mario Kart formula works, and people like the Mario Kart formula. So, props to Nintendo for keeping this the same this time. There are a couple of other features. I mean, they, of course, did add in the customization. You can make your own carts with the unlockable pieces. And they also added some new power-ups. Let's take a look at them. As you can see here on the back of the case, the new items are the Fire Flower, the Tanuki suit, and a 7. I will explain the 7. But let's go ahead and take a look at each of these. First item to discuss is the Tanuki suit, and you essentially just use the little tail to knock items, shells, and players out of your way. Yeah, it's real basic. Then the other item is the Fire Flower, and that's pretty self-explanatory. You shoot shoot the other racers with fire. Pretty basic stuff. My personal favorite of the new power-ups. Then it comes to the 7. And I actually couldn't get footage of this, because every time I would be recording and I would try to get footage of me getting a 7, I just would never get one. They're pretty rare. You have to be, I think, like in 7th or 8th place in order to find one. But essentially, you get 7 items, and you get a green shell, a red shell, typically a lightning bolt, a squid, and I typically get a mushroom. I think it's different every time. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But you just get 7 items, and they're all hovering around you. And I pretty much, as soon as I get, because I don't know how to, be timed with that sort of thing. I just hit RRR and just shoot everything at once, just because that's how I roll. Out of the true reason you'd probably get Mario Kart 7 is either just for the single player or the multiplayer or both. The multiplayer is very good in this. However, it is a little bit slow if you're playing online. I have noticed that it takes kind of a while for it to load, but it does work. It does work, and it's typically lag-free. Occasionally it'll disconnect after a match is over. I've never had it disconnect in the middle of a match. But yeah, other than that, it's really a good multiplayer, and it's just a very good game. On my scale, after I've added everything up, I'm going to have to give it a 8 out of 10. Only reason I didn't get those 2 points is because I think they could have kept some more characters in. They probably, I think, should have actually kept more characters from the Wii version, or brought in some more characters, like Metal Mario. Who needs Metal Mario? And something that didn't really affect my scoring of it is, if you realized, some of the characters, like Shy Guy, have these very odd sound effects. The Me has a very odd sound effect, and Shy Guy has a very odd sound effect. It's just, what? You know, I mean, look at that. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and, you know, send me a friend request even. If you actually happen to have Mario Kart 7, I'd be interested to play online. So, yeah, message me and we can exchange the friend code system. I've actually never done that in the 3DS, so, but I can figure it out. So, yeah, send me a friend request. This is Corthan, signing off.